You're watching Northern Crimes.
Nestled in the heart of the Pacific Northwest, the Pacific Crest Trail, or PCT, stretches over 2,650 miles from the Mexican border to Canada. It traverses vast deserts, lush forests, and the majestic crests of the Cascade and Sierra Nevada mountain ranges. It's a trail that calls to adventurers seeking both beauty and solitude. Yet, amidst its breathtaking landscapes, the PCT harbors many secrets and dangers. One such mystery is the disappearance of Kris Sherpa Fowler, a seasoned hiker who vanished in October 2016 near White Pass, Washington. As we unravel his story, we explore the man behind the trail name and the unresolved questions that continue to haunt his loved ones. This is Northern Crimes. Kris Fowler was born and raised in Ohio, an only child who faced the tragedy of losing his mother at a very young age. His stepmother, Sally Guyton Fowler, stepped into the role of a loving and caring parent, providing Kris with a stable and nurturing home alongside his father. Growing up, Kris was an active and adventurous boy, deeply connected to the outdoors through family camping trips and hikes. As a teenager, Kris excelled in sports, particularly baseball and hockey. His natural athleticism and love for the outdoors were evident to all who knew him. These formative years fostered a deep appreciation for nature, setting the stage for his later adventures. Kris pursued higher education, earning a degree in business marketing and communications. He began working in logistics for a trucking company and eventually married. However, life took an unexpected turn when he and his wife divorced amicably, and his company relocated out of the state. Kris decided not to move, opting instead to embrace a new challenge, hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. The idea of embarking on a long-distance hike appealed to Kris's adventurous spirit. He saw it as an opportunity to reset his life and connect more deeply with nature. With meticulous planning, he mapped out sections of the trail and arranged for supply packages to be sent to checkpoints along the way. He trained in Colorado with a friend, preparing himself physically and mentally for the journey ahead. On May 8, 2016, Kris set out from the Mexican border, ready to tackle the 2,600-mile Pacific Crest Trail. Along the way, he earned a trail name, Sherpa, a testament to his helpful and friendly nature. Kris moved at his own pace, taking time to photograph the stunning landscapes and immerse himself in the experience. Throughout the summer, he maintained regular contact with family and friends. He would stop at checkpoints to charge his phone, share updates on social media, and reassure his loved ones of his safety. His stepmother, Sally, recalls their agreement that he would check in every 2 weeks, a promise he kept diligently. By October 2016, Kris had covered over 2,200 miles and entered Washington state. With less than 400 miles to go, he faced the final and most challenging leg of his journey. On October 12th, Kris was last seen at a Cracker Barrel near White Pass, where he stopped to get a coffee before heading back to the trail. He attempted to call his father that day, but the call went unanswered. Shortly after, his phone signal disappeared. A severe storm, Typhoon Songda, was forecasted to hit the area, and Kris faced a difficult decision. Despite lacking proper winter gear, he chose to continue hiking, determined to complete the trail. The storm brought intense wind, rain, and cold, making the already treacherous terrain even more dangerous. After Kris failed to check in for several weeks, his family grew increasingly worried. Sally began contacting friends, family, and fellow hikers, but no one had seen or heard from Kris since mid-October. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office was notified, and Sergeant Randy Briscoe immediately launched a search effort. Initial search and rescue operations were hindered by harsh weather and the vast, rugged terrain. Volunteer teams, including many hikers who'd met Kris on the trail, joined the search, wearing Bring Home Sherpa hats and scouring the area between White Pass and Chinook Pass. Despite their efforts, no trace of Kris or his belongings was found. Sally Guyton Fowler's determination to find her stepson never wavered. She traveled to Washington multiple times, coordinating with search teams and volunteers. The Bring Kris Fowler Sherpa Home Facebook group became a hub for updates, theories, and search plans, growing to thousands of members. Volunteer searches continued year-round, except during the harsh winter months. Searchers covered extensive ground, retracing Kris's steps and exploring remote areas. Despite numerous efforts, the search yielded no significant clues. Several theories emerged about Kris's disappearance. Some speculated he may have succumbed to hypothermia during the storm, unprepared for the severe weather conditions. Others considered the possibility of an animal attack or foul play, but the lack of any physical evidence, such as a pack or tent, just added to the mystery. Unverified settings and false leads, like a bear hunter's claim of seeing Kris near Blowout Mountain, complicated the search. Each lead was thoroughly investigated, but none provided conclusive answers. The search even extended to South America following a tip, but it didn't result in any new information. Sally's advocacy extended beyond her personal search for Kris. She became involved in efforts to improve safety measures and search protocols for hikers. The Fowler O'Sullivan Foundation, named in honor of Kris and another missing hiker, David O'Sullivan, was established to support families of missing hikers and prevent future disappearances. Through social media and hiking communities, Sally emphasized the importance of proper gear, communication devices, and hiker sign-in sheets at checkpoints. Her advice and dedication have been credited with saving lives and preventing other hikers from going missing. 8 long years have passed since Kris Sherpa Fowler disappeared on the Pacific Crest Trail. His family and the hiking community continue to search for answers, holding on to hope and determination. What happened to Kris Fowler on that fateful October day in 2016 remains an unsolved mystery, leaving his loved ones in a state of ambiguous loss. As the search efforts persist and new leads are followed, the story of Kris Fowler serves as a poignant reminder of the challenges and dangers that come with the pursuit of adventure. His disappearance has inspired a legacy of awareness and advocacy, striving to ensure that other hikers are better prepared and protected. The wilderness of the Pacific Crest Trail holds many challenges, and while Kris's fate is still unknown, his spirit lives on in the hearts of those who knew him and in the ongoing efforts to find him. The hope remains that one day the mountains will reveal their secrets and Kris Fowler will be brought home.